mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate Elena, Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras.
It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Friars have played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Joe Musgrove gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Stepping up is Mookie Betts. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
The 1-1 home.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Batting second, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. First delivery to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's in there, base hit.
Batting third, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch of the AB now.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Swung on and chopped down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. Dodgers held scoreless early. Padres coming to bat. It's the battle for Southern California bragging rights, and it's on MLB Network. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Now into the box, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, Dero. They've lost the first two nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin, first 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
Into the box, Jake Cronenworth. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. So far this year against Southpaws, Cronenworth averages a hit once every 4 at-bats. An average at exactly 250. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay, the tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
That is good.
And the hit will be Trent Grisham. Down the third baseline. Turner's got it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Padres down in order. Still no score. Next up is Max Muncy. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Well, it's been a lopsided series thus far with the Padres dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this contest. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios. 1 ball, no strikes the count. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No one out with a runner at second. Chopped weakly to the left. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Love everything about that play right there. Nobody's at fault, just great execution by the defense. I saw the third base coach waving him around, and I totally agreed with it.
In now, Chris Taylor, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Comes set with the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
The 0-1 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So it's first and second with two men gone. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch on its way. Line hard deep into left. Rios is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Will.
So next to hit is Will Myers. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Now here it comes. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. One home run and a couple RBIs. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Rios will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Here's Jurickson Profar. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. From the stretch. One and one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
On he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Taylor is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Padres leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. And it looks now like they want some time to review that one. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play.
I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but let's take another look. Not easy to tell from this shot. Tough call on this one, if you ask me.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Padres have elected to challenge the
Okay,
previous
one more
flag.
look at it here. Is there enough evidence to overturn this call? I think there is. Looks to me like the ball beat him to first. I think.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned and the batter ruled out.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball one. He collected a base hit his first time up. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. And that's the second out. Next for the Dodgers, Corey Seager. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the third now, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Victor Caratini.
The catcher.
First
Victor
offering.
Caratini.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Standing in now, Joe Musgrove. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Caratini on at first, nobody out. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. There's one on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First pitch of the AB now. Ball 1.
Guys, it's awesome how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years, they're up there getting a chance to take in a ball game.
Yeah, and how cool is that? It's really become a staple of what this Padres organization does, and it's one of those things that make you stop and remember how lucky we are that we get to come to the yard and watch a ball game.
2-1 the count. Here's a pop-up now. Barnes moving to his left, 2 down.
Now batting.
That's
Second
exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And recall, he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A flip will go to Taylor at second for the force, and the inning is over. One left for San Diego. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
2 balls and no strikes, the count to the Dodgers center fielder.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, the left fielder, Edwin.
Next, it'll be Edwin Rios, 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in the outfielder, Trent Grisham. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now to the plate, Will Myers. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
No balls and a strike to count. And he falls behind 0-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Man, that is the cardinal sin for any
Now
pitcher.
batting,
And you
first baseman.
never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake.
Hosmer.
Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Eric Hosmer flew out last time up. First pitch on its way.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Comes set and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. Padres leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor.
Now here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Hosmer has room in foul territory. 1 out. So stepping in is Austin Barnes. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
At the plate now, Clayton Kershaw comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Now the double steal is on here. Line, that's a base hit into left field. The relay, and they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
To the plate now, Justin Turner.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Tried to test the arm that time, but he was having none of it. A great throw to end the frame. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Jurickson Profar digs in next. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. Fouled off. And another foul ball. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently, it's strike one. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike two.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. One out, runner at first, and that'll bring up the San Diego area native pitcher Joe Musgrove. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. First pitch on its way.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. The flip will go to Taylor at second for the force, and the inning is over. One left for San Diego. They trail this one 1-0. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and striding to the plate will be Corey Seager.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
First offering on its way. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. So here's Cody Bellinger, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1 run, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Onto the party porch and gone. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Into the box, Max Muncy. Lays off 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Muncy has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. 2-0 count, the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and that brings in Edwin Rios. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 2-0 LA. Now to the plate, here is Jake Cronenworth. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
In now, Trent Grisham. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. So here's Will Myers.
The right fielder, Will Myers.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Padres leave one. They're down 2-0. So now here is Chris Taylor. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Drilled on the ground is short. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
So here's Austin Barnes.
Austin Barnes.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. First offering. Pulled toward right center field. Myers will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Leading up for the Padres, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Now the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Jurickson Profar is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Kershaw still unscored upon here through 6 1/3 innings. Now a flare out toward right center. Taylor onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Next, here is Victor Caratini. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets two bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Manny Machado comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Scott Alexander takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. Digging in now for San Diego, Tommy Pham. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, I know, Matty. It's been a really nice run for him, and hey, it's not over yet. You know he's as motivated as anybody to make something happen right here.
First pitch on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike two. Has a look, now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. A tag, and they nail him at home plate as the tying run is prevented from scoring. Friars forced to settle for just the one. Tim Hill will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign. Ready to begin the eighth, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts.
The right fielder,
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. The Padres are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by one, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance, only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Betts gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit back up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now Corey with a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. Ready now is Max Muncy. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch to him. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Grisham is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Next up for Los Angeles, Edwin Rios. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. In there for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Padres 1.
Your attention, please. Now,
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the former number 1 overall pick from 2007, David Price. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth.
The second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And that one yanked just foul. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Rios is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Next up, Trent Grisham singled last time up. Now the first pitch here from Price. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Here's a swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fernando Tatis Jr. will be next. The 3-2 now from Price. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger is right there as he tucks this one away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down here 5-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Matt Strom enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
The 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
A.J. Hall.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here's Mookie Betts. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. From the belt, the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner will score from second. And a relay home. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Must be getting late in this one. The Seagulls are ready to feast here at Petco. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. Corey Knebel, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Corey Knebel. Leading up for the Padres, the right fielder.
Here's Will Myers. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Back up the middle. Beautiful diving stop. The throw to first. It's in time.
You know, you hear me talk about having baseball timing, having a baseball clock. That play right there showed it. Pretty play. The dive and then the ability to get back to your feet quickly and make that throw to cut him down at first.
So now to the plate, Eric Hosmer, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-1 the final tally today. The Los Angeles Dodgers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Clayton Kershaw takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Joe Musgrove pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Padres, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to